Hello everyone and welcome to the Crypto Session Brief. We're on Wednesday the 13th of April 2022. Crypto's seeing a little bit of a pause after the previous few days selling. Bitcoin wasn't able to sustain a mid-session rally yesterday, and that was just post the US CPI print, which of course came in hot, but nevertheless pretty much in line with expectations. So at the time, a lot of risk assets were finding a bid. You saw the likes of the Australian dollar, for an example, moving higher. You saw gold moving higher. You saw flow out of the USD, and you also saw a brief spike on Bitcoin on the hourly time frame. But you can see that got completely faded. It just wasn't able to hold on to support, and now dipping back below that key 40,000 psychological handle. If we do trade below that and continue below, I mentioned yesterday that the main area that I'm watching here is now around that 37,500 mark. Not only is it the support from back in March, but also you'll be coming into the bottom of this channel here, which is going to be quite important. It's a case of, do we look to enter some new buys there? I'd imagine there might be even some profit taking done from shorts should we get down here, and then will there be enough momentum to push it through down into the 35 handle, or it might look a nice risk to reward play to start picking up some longs around that channel bottom. Ethereum just above that 3k handle, psychological handle of its own, round number of 3,000. If it can continue to hold at 3,000, then we can look for move back into that 31.95 area. But if it doesn't, then it could be a potential full fade of that recent rally that we saw from the bottom of around 2,500 from them lows, and a move right back down into there could be on the cards. But initially, I'd expect some sort of pause around 28.15. I mentioned that yesterday as well. As things stands right now, I don't have too much in the way to report because we've got a pretty quiet trading session so far. Litecoin 105. 105, of course, being the main level on here. You can see going way back into 2021 in July. That was a big support level, double bottomed, in fact, off 105. And you can see we've been in around this area now for the past few months of this year too. So 105, if that goes, then it's a case of moving lower into the 93 region, and of course testing that most recent low, current yearly low as well. And then the overhead, though, if we can find enough support here, we'll look to move initially back into that most recent high, that lower high there at 113, but then 120 would be quite a realistic target should we get through there. Ripple hasn't been holding up very well, albeit has been trying to find a bid today, at least on the open. You can see there was actually a sizable gap up. I'm not too sure on the exact reason, but yesterday quite an indecisive looking candle following the previous day's onslaught that we saw on Ripple. Looking to hold though at 68 cents and 68.45 cents, I should say. 0.70 though is that round number handle that it's just trying to hold above for the time being. Obviously, momentum seems to be completely to the downside. There's not much in the way of green on there on that daily chart right now, and downside support, if that gives way at 0.6845, then we can move down into at least 65 cents today. Pretty much it from my end. There's no major news to bring your way, so I won't ramble on today any further than needs be. I'll leave it there, and I'll see you all inside the X chat throughout the rest of the day. Until next time, all the best with your crypto trading, and bye for now.